I have a painting in my study that I got from my brother, Louis. He bought it in an auction set in Rome a couple of years back. It's quite the ordinary painting, or so I thought. The painting depicts snow and some trees, a man facing the cabins holding 2 dogs and 2 horses on a leash, 3 ducks behind the horses. There is a frozen and beautiful lake, and behind it are 2 cabins. It wasn't typically my type of painting. It was too realistic, but it stuck with me. Maybe Lewis gave it to me, and I felt sentimental. I don't know. Thinking about not having it made me feel uncomfortable. Like there was something the painting wanted me to do. I don't know honestly. But the longer I looked at it, the more I felt like the man was going to turn around and greet me. Or the dog was going to bark. Or the ice was going to crack. That didn't happen, of course, but I liked that feeling. All my other paintings just had odd splashes of colors here and there. A couple of years after getting the painting, I decided to do a big cleaning of all my paintings. I have a lot of them, and I finally took it down, removed the frame, and started to wipe it as I noticed something carved on the back of it. Once you see it. That's all. Once you see it. It reminded me of that meme, once you see it, you'll shit bricks. But this painting wasn't scary in any way. I even think Lewis said it was called 3 days. 3 days, or I don't know, something. I took a picture and sent it to Lewis, asking if he knew anything about it. He wrote saying it was probably a prank from the previous owner or something, but he still wanted me to send a picture of the painting to him to see if he could figure it out. I did, and continued cleaning the painting. I made dinner, enjoyed some TV, and completely forgot all about the painting, even falling asleep. It was late when I woke up, past midnight. I cursed myself for falling asleep, and I hoped I could go back to it once in bed. I went to the bathroom and finally checked my phone. I had a text from Lewis saying, "I don't know. Good night." I didn't realize it was about the painting at first. Not until I checked our previous messages. I wrote back, "Good night, Muppet," as I brushed my teeth. He usually fell asleep this time of night, so I thought he would write something back, but he didn't. I headed for my bedroom when I heard something from the study, a creaking sound. I thought about ignoring it, but decided to check it out anyway, just to rid myself of any possible nightmares. The painting looked the same as always when I observed it. I thought about the text on the frame and chuckled. Once you see it, I don't see any. Now, you would think that in all my years of owning the painting, I would have noticed. But it's like one of those things. It's hard to see, but once you do, it's all you see. It wasn't the cabin. It was the window of one of the cabins. I never even noticed the window there before, but now it seemed like the center of the painting. I ran to get a flashlight and pulled a chair up to the painting. I had to be sure if I saw it correctly. In the cabin's window hung a body from a rope, spinning round, round, round. It just kept spinning. I moved my face closer and closer to the painting. It didn't become blurry or anything. It was almost like I was in it. The window was right before my eyes when the body stopped spinning, facing me. It started to blink and its mouth became a huge grin. Then it reached out its arms and pushed me. I fell off the chair and hit my back hard on the wooden floor. I looked up at the painting one more time. The only thing I saw was an eye. The thing was looking at me just as I had been doing at it. In a movie, I would have been running, but I had a nasty feeling that it would have followed me. So instead, I turned it to face the wall and then ran. I ran to my brother's house and tried to tell him about what had happened, while tears of fear ran down my cheeks. He drove over to my house, rolled it up, and put it in my basement. I wanted to burn it, but I didn't even want to touch it. It's been lying on the basement for months. I don't know if he believes me, but he hasn't told me that I'm wrong either. I swear, I can hear the rope creaking sometimes when I go to get things from the basement. It's the most terrifying thing ever. And tonight, I will burn it and bury what's left.